Okay, an all-important IPO took place this morning. I'm talking about Mazagaon Dock Shipbuilders. A smaller issue compared to what we've seen recently, 444 crore, involving a 15.17% OFS by the government of India. Yes, this is a PSU undertaking, and it has garnered an immense level of interest on the street. The total subscription for the small 440 crore IPO ranged to 157 times on a cumulative basis. QIB portion nearly 90 times oversubscribed. NII portion nearly 700 times oversubscribed. So tremendous oversubscription seen, and perhaps that's got something to do with the growth prospects of this company. Now, it's a manufacturer of defense products, as you might have guessed. So it makes it's one of the few companies in India that has made destroyers, submarines, and has the capability to manufacture really high-end, rather large strategic vessels. Now, what's interesting to note is last year's total sales for this company were 5,000 crore. The current order book stands at 54,000 crore, and it has immense room for growth. So order book at 10x of sales is what's got the entire street really excited about this IPO, particularly because if you look at the growth of this company over the last 5 to 10 years, it's been a 9% CAGR. And the bottom line has grown at even a slower pace. So given that you now have a 55,000 crore essentially order backlog, that 9% growth CAGR of top line can really see some sharp uptick, right? Now, another thing is that the ROEs for this business were quite suppressed. They also are looking up, so is the return on capital. The margins are only going to get bolstered as the revenue goes up because your fixed costs typically stay where they're at, and then additional revenue usually garners incremental profits as well. So your single-digit margin is likely to stay there, but definitely should see some uptick as the top line continues to grow on an annual basis. Now, it's also a business which has high barriers to entry. Clearly, it's linked to the national defense agenda of the country. It's linked to the defense budget of the country. And it's really linked to the defense policy of the country, which is why the prospects for Mazagaon Dock Shipbuilders has also improved so drastically in recent times, because we're all aware of the mass amendments that have made with respect to our defense policy, and overall the defense spend in India is likely to go up. There are other companies such as Bharat Forge, etc., that are also going to benefit from this same shift. So, you know, the issue price of 135 rupees implied a TTM earnings of just 7 times, which is very low. We saw grey market premiums of as high as 80-90%, implying that the listing could have been well above 200 rupees, which indeed it was this morning. It IPO'd at around 210, 215 rupees. We then saw it cool off almost instantly to 190, and then over the day it's kind of been cooling off and tapering off. So that still is nothing to pay close attention to, because it still is a premium to issue price as of now. So we'll be interested to see how it closes, and perhaps we'll have a later update for you once the issue is closed, so we know exactly where it's settled for the day. But it looks like all guns blazing for this one, and definitely Dalal Street fairly optimistic on this PSU defense leader.